My name is Joshua Berner. And YouTube, where's the fair use?
Where's the fair use?
As a community, we are all asking, YouTube, where's the fair use?
I am Dr. Wolf, and I'd like to know, where's the fair use?
I'm Alex from I Hate Everything, and where's the fair use?
I'm Adam from YMS or Your Movie Sucks, and I've been asking, where's the fair use?
I'm the Nostalgia Critic. Where's the fair use?
Aw, you poor bastards. Okay, if you actually thought you were gonna get my sympathy by starting another stupid hashtag, sorry to say, but it's not gonna work. So, it looks like we have a new movement on the internet, and once again, it's about copyright. Now, I was gonna do a video on the Fine Brothers drama, but this kind of fits into my general point about the whole stuff with them, so I'm just gonna kind of shove them in together. But, so, what's going on? Well, in case you haven't heard by tons of big popular people, the YouTube copyright system is massively broken. Now, of course, they're only talking about it now, even though it's painstakingly obvious that it's been broken for years now. But, you know, they've been turning a bit of a blind eye to it. But now they're mentioning how scared they were every single day throughout the years of working instead of, mentioning it earlier. Because now they're actually at risk of losing something. Because most of these people basically have to rely on their income to, this is basically, YouTube's basically their job, which I'm not going to say exactly what my thoughts are on that, though it's not really that positive, but whatever, I'm not really I'm not in a position to judge someone's lifestyle. But I think the main thing I wanted to talk about was, this is the inevitable. I mean, look at the stuff with the Fine Brothers. They're incredibly popular, and of course, they're just taking the next logical step by this form of expansion. YouTube was supporting them. Why do you think they support all these people like PewDiePie and all that? Why do you think those people don't get any problems from YouTube in general? It's not really that complicated. It's simple business. A lot of these people like talking about how YouTube's losing business, it's losing its reputation. The problem is it's not really doing that, A lot of people, these decently big channels that do have big active subscriber bases, they're not the biggest, they're not what makes YouTube the most money, and they kind of have weird strainous relationships, especially I think Doug's video kind of pissed me off, considering how he was mostly working on Blimp, and once the Blimp money went out, he was like, I gotta go on YouTube, and then YouTube was having problems, like, no, I'm not getting my money, even though him and Channel Awesome, especially the CEO of Channel Awesome, is a proven con artist and a terrible manager, but that's beside the point. But the main thing I wanted to mention is, at the end of the day, this is inevitable. I mean, the YouTube that was out in 2006 and 7, it's not the same YouTube, and this is basically just the dying shrieks of what was left of it. And it's unfortunate, without a doubt, that this is the case, but that's just kind of how this stuff happens. Something goes, something generally starts very calm and innocent, but then when it has to grow, and then the more it grows, it gets more screwed up. Things aren't, sunshine and roses. And the way these people are just backlashing against it kind of irritates me on another level, and that's the fact that these people they don't care about the smaller channels. They put their concern in once they were at risk. I mean, gaming channels like Gaming Top 10, they're banned from YouTube. And, I remember there was Goombas, who I watched, who got several of his videos deleted, but he didn't even have 1,000 subscribers, if I remember right, and no one gave a shit. Except his very small fan base, but, they don't make the YouTube money. The fact is, YouTube is a business, and it has to do what's safest. And I'm not in support of this, but I think that when people complain about this, they completely miss the point as to why it's being done in general. And something about that, it just irritates me, because they act incredibly entitled. Because they're working on YouTube and they have a decently popular fan base, they're owed special treatment. And I'm going to guarantee you some of those people are going to get that special treatment. They'll have enough of a fan base that it'll get YouTube's attention, and they'll treat them a little differently, and we won't hear a word from them anymore. But the smaller people, like the people who don't have 100,000, like the 10,000s or smaller, they're still gonna get screwed over, and those big guys like Nostalgia Critic, they aren't gonna give a shit. So, and even then, if that isn't the case, YouTube is still changing, and people like that are either gonna, they're gonna either get their special treatment or they're gonna be silenced one way or the other. But at the end of the day, I think, it's sad, but it's inevitable. And, I really don't appreciate the whole way people are acting about this. It's so fucking ridiculous. They really overestimate their popularity and their voice. I mean, certainly things like SOPA certainly had, since that involved pretty much the entire internet, everyone who worked on the internet was together. But Google isn't going to go in and assist them anymore. It's not the same anymore. It's not so much of a community, it's a business. And businesses can't really afford to, be any bit kind. Sorry to say, but get over it.